and yours are doing great. I am mine are Mark 29. Some like I have a flu, so that is the reason as my voice is not that clear, but I believe that we will continue with our normal routine. Remember, every night we do live stories or we do stream. So I hope you're ready to hear very scary or very bizarre stories. I come from Kenya, so from Kenya, today we do not really have any bizarre story from Kenya. So we have bizarre stories from across the world, different areas, whereby we normally we cover them, so that to at least let you know what is happening or what has been happening. It might be that maybe you're from a country or a region whereby you do not get access to such. So here we give you the whole thing, bizarre news, bizarre stories. So my name is Ino. For the second time, Ino, Mark 29. So welcome, feel at home. This is the right place to be, the perfect place to be. The Muslims say, you see, we have to be, I always say that we have to be grateful, like Alhamdulillah. I believe I've said it correctly. Alright, so I was trying to at least put some things in place before we begin. And we are ready and set. So today, friend, we have prepared 14 bizarre stories, and we will begin with our first bizarre story or weird story. Remember, these are not like the normal stories or maybe the normal news that you normally listen or maybe you watch. So the first weird story is a UK first. Now that is the title, a UK first. I mean a United Kingdom first. It says a baby boy was born to a mother who received a womb transplant from a deceased donor, making a historic medical first in the UK. So this lady here, actually she received a womb from a donor, though unfortunately the donor passed away. So this lady conceived and then gave birth. So friend, kindly, if you're joining us, support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate. I can see somebody known as Areg Moradian. You're saying hi. Hi to Moradian. Thank you for commenting. We really appreciate. Thank you very much. And also kindly, if maybe you've not subscribed, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. So what I was saying is, there is a lady in the UK. They said it was the first. Thank you, Muradian. So this lady here, she was given she was given somebody's womb. So maybe you've never heard of that, because for me it's my first time to hear that somebody can donate a womb for you. So before she dies, she donated the womb to this lady. So by God's grace, this lady conceived and then she's given birth. Somebody known as, your name is really tricky. You're saying, okay, you're not even typing what I'm understanding. Yeah? I do not really know what that means. So what I was saying, friend, is a woman got a womb from somebody who was, before this other lady died, she donated her womb to this lady who needed it. So after she received the womb, now this lady, she conceived, which is very great. Yeah, maybe she wasn't like her womb couldn't actually like keep a baby, or baby couldn't grow in her womb, so she had to receive a new, okay, not a new, but a womb from somebody. And by God's grace, I do believe in God. Yeah, there is a day somebody was asking me here, do you believe in God? Yeah, sure thing, I believe in God. So by God's grace, after she received the womb, she conceived, and now she's given birth to a baby boy in the UK. Amazing. Yeah, friend, if you're joining us, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate. Yeah, hi to Mudarian, thank you very much for your comment. So this is great news. It's actually very good news. Yeah, this is very great news, and I pray and hope that this baby boy here will grow and, yeah, as it's supposed to be. Very nice. So this was the first actually in the UK. So, and for me, it's the first to hear that you can donate a womb to somebody. Amazing, right? Yeah. UK first, a United Kingdom first. A baby boy was born to a mother who received a womb transplant from a deceased donor, marking a historic medical first in the UK. Amazing. So friend, moving on. Excuse me for that, I actually have a flu. The second weird story or bizarre story, the 17th figure mistake. Now listen to this. A coffee shop's billing error briefly turned a UK woman into the richest person in the world. Richest person in the world is in quotes, when she was accidentally credited with a 17-figure balance. Wow. So they made a mistake, and then she got a 17-figure balance. You see, what I'm really sure is this coffee shop, Muradian, you're asking, what is your name? My name is, Mark29, or maybe you want to know my real name. My real name is Innocent Makori. Innocent Makori. I come from Kenya. Innocent Makori from Kenya. So, friend, what I was saying is, there is a certain, thank you very much. There is a certain coffee shop whereby they made a billing error. And then they wrote, like on the credit, they wrote a 17-figure. You see, we do not really have somebody who's that rich, like with 17 figures. So this woman actually could have been the richest woman on earth if maybe this coffee shop could have maybe given her that money, that credit. Wow, this could have been her luckiest day ever. Like, friend, what have you ever had the best day in your life? Maybe you can type that in the comment, and then I'll read, so that everybody can know, like, so and so had a very nice day, or the luckiest day of his or her life, whereby maybe you received a lot of cash, or maybe you got the job that like you've been applying for a very long time, and then all of a sudden the job is here. You get the call, you got the job. Maybe after the interview you went home really heartbroken, and then you had so many questions in my mind, like, will I really get this job, or maybe did I even pass the interview? Maybe you've been applying for this job for the past so many years, and then like you've never gotten it. and then all of a sudden somebody, maybe the manager or the boss or the CEO from the company, gives you a call, or the human resource, and then tells you, hello, Mark 29, are you so and so? Yes. So he introduces himself, so and so from this and this place. You've been actually selected. You're among the people who've been selected. Maybe you've been selected for such and such position. Excuse me, friend. I have a flu. So that must be your luckiest day. Like, it has to be. Yeah? You've been praying for this thing for so long. Like, God, if I really get this thing, I'm really going to be the happiest man or the happiest woman on earth. And then all of a sudden, you get it. See, I remember it. I actually remembered when I was very young, when I was growing. I never used to, during our time, there never used to be okay, there were, but they were very limited to certain people, like mobile phones. So when I was growing, I wanted, it was my wish to, at least when I someday I'll own a mobile phone. It was my wish. Growing up, that was my biggest wish. I wish one day I own a phone, not just any phone. Actually, I wanted to own a smartphone. So I've been growing up, that was my greatest wish. When I become big, when I grow, I want to at least own a phone, a smartphone, that is. So after, let me say, so some years, I finally bought the phone. So which was the best day of my life. Yeah, so kindly, friend, if you're joining us, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. Stavilan, welcome back, friend. How have you been? It's been a while since we last saw you, so I'm really happy to see you. I hope you're doing great, Stavilan. Thank you. So, friend, as I was saying, growing up, it was my wish to at least someday own a smartphone. You see, so we all have different things that when we were very young, we wanted to at least have when we grow up. I had a friend who told me, when he was growing up, the only thing he wished he had, he wanted to own when he grows up, was a television set. He told me and they never had it in their place, so they used to go to the neighbor's place, and then they watch over there. Yes, Tavilan, thank you very much. So this friend of mine told me, whenever they went to the neighbor's place, first the neighbor never really gave them permission or put on the TV for them. Stavilan, I actually began my live at 14 minutes ago. Yeah, it's now 14 minutes and 5 seconds. Yeah, it wasn't really a very long time ago. I just began it a few minutes ago. So friend, that friend of mine told me that whenever they went to the neighbor to watch the TV, the neighbor actually never allowed them to immediately go there and sit down and then beginning watching the TV. What he used to do is, immediately they came, he would put all his utensils in the kitchen and then tell them, before I allow you to watch the TV, first make sure those utensils are clean, make sure my house is mopped, very clean. This neighbor used to give them chores, so after they complete the chores is when he would allow them to watch. So that is not really a good thing for somebody. If you want to at least somebody to do something for you, you do not really wait until maybe this person wants something and then you tell them that I'll give you this provided you do this. Now, if somebody wants something, just give them first, and then maybe your day will come when you'll tell them, I want you to help me with this. But do not really do like it's a payback. You have to do this for me to do this. That's not really good. You see, especially now, especially to children. You're saying I look like Itachi. I do not really know what that means. That is from Stavilan. So friend, what I was saying is, if a child comes to your place, to your house, excuse me, and then this child maybe is hungry, he or she needs food, do not tell this child, I want you to clean the utensils for me and then I'll give you food. Give this child food first, and then maybe later you'll tell him or her, kindly help me with cleaning them. But according to me, I'll not like ask you to do A so that I can give you B. I'll not do that. Stavilan is saying, bro, make different types of live. Maybe Stavilan, you can. You're saying I should at least maybe do something on my background, or what do you mean? Like attract your live? I do not really understand. Maybe you'll give me ideas. And then you're saying milk. Milk as in, what do you mean by milk, Stavilan? You want me to bring milk over here? Or what do you mean? Okay, friend, if you're joining us, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. Stavilan, I'm waiting for your message over there. You said I should make my life attractive. I should do my live in the morning at 7 a.m. or 10 a.m. You see, the problem, or maybe the thing is, we are on different time zones. You see, right now in my country, which is Kenya, is in the East Africa, it's midnight, 12:09 a.m. And maybe your place, it might be very late in the night. And then there are people who might be maybe like evening hours, around 9, or maybe around what time? Around 6 p.m. or maybe 7 to 8 p.m. So if I put mine at 7 a.m. in the morning, that means maybe I'll be talking to the people from maybe my country. Not my country, but my region, East Africa, because some might actually be sleeping by then at 7 or 10 a.m. Some might be sleeping, but I'll consider that. I'll actually try to at least adjust so that I can re-engage as many people as possible. Also, friend, if you are joining us, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. So what I was saying is, friend, you do not really have to tell somebody, like make somebody do something for you, then you give them what they want. Okay, I normally see this behavior in parents. I've seen a lot of parents, like maybe the child comes to the parent and then says, hey mom, I want you to give me maybe $20. Let's assume $20. And then the mother tells the child, I'll give you the $20 provided that you clean the house, you dust it, and then wash the utensils. Then I'll give you the $20. You see, parents have such like behavior. They normally do that. But if maybe the child who came to your house and then he or she is asking for something, do not treat them the way like you treat your child. You see, if this child came asking maybe for food, do not tell him or her to maybe clean the table or wash the utensils. Then you will give him or her the food. Just give him or her the food, and then maybe later, as I said earlier, later you'll maybe request them to do maybe washing for you. All right, thank you very much, friend. If you're joining us, subscribe kindly, and we will appreciate so much. So that was our second weird story or bizarre story, whereby the 17-figure mistake. A coffee shop's billing error briefly turned a UK woman into the richest person in the world when she accidentally credited with a accidentally credited with a 17-figure balance. So moving on to the third story. Stavilan, you're saying they will attract people. Thank you, Stavilan. And you're saying, remember my advice, bro. Yeah, I will actually. I'll maybe even I'll just tell you right here without wasting time. I'll begin doing maybe 2 lives whereby I'll do one in the morning, which is, as you said, 7 a.m. or 10 a.m. and then the other I'll be doing it late at night, or maybe if possible I can even do 3 streams per day. Yeah, impossible, it's possible. Being your name is really tricky. Being waone. You're saying hi to being waone. Thank you very much for commenting, and being waone, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. So Stavilan, you saying yes, I'll make 2 or 3 hours live. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely consider that. Being one, thank you very much. We appreciate. So moving on to the third weird story. Stolen errand run. It's saying, in Washington, D.C., a brazen thief was caught on camera stealing police vehicle, not for a high-speed chase, but to run errands and go shopping. Really? How can you steal a police vehicle and then use it to run errands for, like, we go shopping with it? How dare you? So friend, kindly, if you're joining us, support us by subscribing, and we will appreciate. So you steal a police vehicle. Police. You see, in my country, I do not really know about your country, friend. In my country, like, you're not even supposed to. You cannot even like board a police vehicle unless maybe you've been arrested. That is the only time you can board that vehicle. You cannot even step foot if you're not arrested into that police vehicle. So somebody here in, which place is this? Washington, D.C. So this man is actually very daring. Like, you go and then you find a police vehicle somewhere parked. Maybe the police are just around, maybe on there doing something like on duty, and then you open it, you go in, and you go with it. You just drive away. So a few hours later you are caught, and then you are told to explain the reason as to why you stole police vehicle, and you're here saying, I stole it to run errands. A police vehicle. You see, that is actually a crime Even if it were like you stole somebody's vehicle, it's also a crime. Like you cannot get away with it. Now stealing a police vehicle, now that is a crime on another level. Not just the crime that we know. That is a crime on another level. Stealing a police vehicle. And then you're going to run errands. You're not... This is really funny. So this happened in Washington, D.C. I believe Washington, D.C. This is in the U.S. Right? Stolen errand run. In Washington, D.C., a brazen thief was caught on camera stealing police vehicle, not for a high-speed chase, but to run errands and go shopping. Now I wonder, like, what kind of errands was this guy actually running with a police vehicle? You just pull up maybe in your child's school and then you pick them up, or you pick him or her up with a police vehicle. Remember, you're not even a police officer. And then you go with your child to your place. Maybe you drop him or her, or maybe you go you go like shopping, like they said over here, and then you carry your shopping in the police vehicle, and then you take the shopping to your house. You pull up in your house with a police vehicle, and then you drop your shopping. Was this guy really acting a movie or what? I'm just trying to figure it out, like. And remember, he was caught on camera actually doing all this. So he stole the vehicle, went and ran a few errands, and also went shopping with the police vehicle. Remember, it's a police vehicle. You see, the thing is, police vehicles are normally like, you can see it from a distance, like that is a police vehicle. In Washington D.C., they're normally black. They have black and white, if I'm not wrong, black and white colors, and then they're written like police. It's indicated. It's not like in my country actually. It might be at times they might not be written like their police vehicles, not indicated, though the number plates can tell you it's a GK, which means it's a government of Kenya. So it might not like be written police, but it definitely has a number plate that is indicating it's government's property, GKA. But this person here, where he comes from, the vehicles are really written all over them, like this is a police vehicle, and then you steal it, you go to run errands and do shopping. I'm just really curious. I want to know, like, was this person putting on the siren, or maybe it was a silent movie? So friend, that was a bizarre story number 3. Moving on to bizarre story number 4. The monkey punch star. It says a baby monkey in a Japanese zoo has become a viral sensation after a video of it punching went viral. The zoo has now created a stress-free zone for monkeys following the massive influx of visitors. So this baby monkey actually maybe was sad, and then the monkey wanted to at least get out some maybe anger. So it went and then began punching somewhere, hitting. Friend, if you're joining us, kindly support us by subscribing. Support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate. So this monkey here was really annoyed, like angered, a baby monkey, and then it went somewhere and began punching, and then somebody recorded it and put it online. So people noticed it, like, Stavilan, they're saying don't go live on night because all of world are sleeping. Yeah, sure thing. That is true. That is very, very true. Like, Most people are actually normally like a big number, they normally sleep during the night. As Tavilan, you're saying, and 40% people from Asia. So we might be sharing the this. Our time zone might be similar to people from Asia. Yeah, I understand. What I'll do is I'll go and do some research, whereby maybe we like our time zone is similar to yours, and then I'll actually come with a formula as we agreed, Staviland, as we agreed earlier. Excuse me. I'll come up with the formula whereby I'll try to at least do 2 or maybe at most 3 streams, so that I can at least share with people from every part of the world. Yeah, that is a great idea, Staviland. I'll do that, and then the next time we meet, I'll give you the answer. Not next time, actually. I normally do live streams every night, so I come tomorrow. Staviland is saying, okay, tomorrow you go live on 9 a.m. so you're watching. Okay, 9 a.m. Okay, Staviland, before that, maybe can you confirm what time it is in your region, Asia? From Asia, can you confirm? Maybe kindly tell me what time it is over there. Somebody known as somebody known as cat rocks. You're saying, how do you shine your head? I normally don't shine my head, friend. It's just shining that way. Maybe my hair is beginning to fade. You see, when you begin, like when you get old, as age-wise, when you begin getting old, your hair starts to like fade away. So my hair is now. It's you're saying my head is glowing. It's not. This hair is becoming like is no longer growing actually. You're saying perfect red. I doubt that, but thank you. Also support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate. Okay, friend, so we were speaking about a certain you're saying right now it's 2:55 a.m. in your country. So in my country it's around 12:24. So in Asia it's 2:55 a.m. So this Kenya and this Asia. So I'll do the math, Stabilan. I'll do the math. I'll do the math, then I'll tell you. I'll update you during my next stream. Yeah, this is midnight on Asia. Yeah, I'll tell you about that. So we were talking about a certain baby monkey which was really angered, and then this monkey decided like I'll go somewhere and punch my anger away. So while the monkey was punching the anger away, somebody was actually somewhere recording. So after recording, this person actually put the video or the footage online, and then after putting it there excuse me, so people began watching it, and then it really got attention of so many people, and these people actually began like going to that area to visit it, that zoo, not actually area, that zoo. So when they came to visit the zoo, the management decided like what we'll do is we'll create a stress-free zone whereby if monkeys like want to let their anger out, then definitely go there and let it out, let it all out, which is really good. Excuse me. So this place is actually receiving massive visitors. Okay, somebody known as Raj is saying yes. All right, thank you, Raj. And also, if maybe you've not subscribed, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much, Raj. So this is nice actually. We as human beings actually, we also need somewhere whereby if maybe you have a lot of anger inside you and you want to like let it out somewhere, you want somewhere to let your anger out, we should have somewhere. Though nowadays there are places like gyms, maybe Raj is saying okay, yeah, okay, I've been to Stavilan. All right, so friend, people normally deal with anger differently. There are those people who want to at least go somewhere and punch it out at the gym, not punching people on the way, or maybe their friends. It's not really good. So there's a punching bag in the gym. You'll go there and then you'll punch the bag and let your anger out. You're saying human beings, these cattle rocks, you're saying human beings need a headmaster. Yeah, sure thing. So if maybe you are dealing with the anger issues and then you want somewhere to punch it out, you'll go to the gym and punch it out. Or maybe you'll make a punching bag and then punch it and you'll be okay. But do not go out there and then begin punching people. You'll maybe end up in a police cell or maybe somewhere bad. So that was about the monkey punch star. A baby monkey in a Japanese zoo has become a viral sensation after a video of it punching went viral. The zoo has now created a stress-free zone for monkeys following the massive influx of visitors. So the visitors actually coming in, they are flowing in, which is also a good thing to the zoo, because when visitors come, they at least bring something in, right? They do not really come empty-handed. Yeah, so you're saying anger comes from the head. I agree. It does. No lie, right? No lie. Anger comes from the head. But do you really think or believe, like, if maybe somebody insults you, like, are you supposed to be angry if somebody insults you? Or maybe you're supposed to just keep it cool, either walk away or maybe keep quiet. Like, and if they say be the bigger person, the mature person, you've insulted me, I'll not react. I'll just keep it cool or maybe walk away. So by doing so, I'll actually win, and you that was insulting me, expecting me to react, you lose. So if you insult me, I react, I lose. If you insult me, I keep it cool and walk away, you lose. So that is how it happens. Yeah. So friend, moving away. Excuse me. Dark escort. Now listen to this. Police were spotted providing a formal escort for a family of ducks attempting to cross a busy motorway. This is very nice. But unfortunately, where I come from, this cannot happen. Like, vehicles can run over these ducks, and nobody will care, nobody will like talk about it. They just run over them, kill them, because normally we find a dog carcasses on the road. At times we find hen carcasses, chicken on the road. So, but in this particular place here, these ducks, you see ducks, actually hens are faster than ducks. So a duck normally walks very slowly, like very slowly. And then a hen can even run faster. Yeah, it can run faster than a duck. So these police officers saw a family of ducks. So friend, kindly, if you're joining us, support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. So friend, the police saw a family of ducks, and they decided like, these ducks actually want to cross from this side to the other side. So they had to like escort them, help them cross the road, and then leave them now to proceed to whichever place they were headed to, which is really nice. So how I wish that our countries, most of our countries here in Africa, could, like, police officers could be doing such things. Like, you're not really only like supposed to help people, you can even as well help animals, birds, such things. You see, which is really good. Like, these ducks could have actually died. This family of ducks could have actually died, like the whole of them, like they die at once. But this police officer said no, we'll escort them. So now that is the reason as to why it's saying duck escort. Police were spotted providing a formal escort for a family of ducks attempting to cross a busy motorway. Amazing. Congratulations to those police officers. You really did a great thing, and we really appreciate you for that. So that was our 5th weird story, a bizarre story. On to the 6th, battery eating dog. Wow. Battery eating dog. It's saying a house fire was narrowly avoided or caused after a dog decided to chew on a battery, which subsequently caught fire. So this dog here decided, like, today I'll eat battery. Stavilan, oh sorry, somebody known as Ricardo Moulton, you said hi. Thank you very much, Ricardo. I really never saw your message. I apologize for that. And then I see Stavilan is saying you're going bye, bro. Namaste, Stavilan. We'll meet next time and we will talk. And then I see somebody known as yeah, it's only Ricardo. I apologize, I missed your message, but thank you very much, Ricardo. Also, kindly, if you're joining us like for your first time, support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much, Ricardo. So what I was saying, friend, is this dog here decided, like, I want to chew battery, I want to eat battery, and then by bad luck this battery actually caught fire. So it could have like caused an accident or burnt the whole house, because the dog wanted actually to test excuse me for my voice, I really have a flu. So this dog here thought, like, today I want to test how battery tests. So it went and picked the battery and then began like chewing it. So by bad luck the battery slipped and then it caught fire. After it caught fire, it almost burned the whole house. Wow. They're saying battery eating dog. A house fire was narrowly avoided or caused after a dog decided to chew on a battery which subsequently caught fire. Oh my God. That was our our sixth bizarre, a weird story. Moving on to number 7, gold for pipes. Gold for pipes. Now listen to this. The city of Osaka, Japan received a mystery donation of $3.6 million in gold, specifically intended to help fix the city's aging water system. So this is in Japan, whereby they received donations which did not come in as money. The donations came in as gold, worth $3.6 million. And what is supposed to do? Fix the city's aging water system. I never really went to try and find out who donated this, but this must be a very wealthy person to donate a $3.6 million gold in gold just to fix city water system. Like, obviously these people are actually supposed to receive pipes so that they can fix that, like a donation of pipes, but they received a donation of gold. Japan. This is amazing. So these people are really going to sell this gold, and then now that is a question that I'm asking myself. These people are going to sell this gold and then get money to buy pipes. But what are they going to do with this gold? Like $3.6 million worth dollars. Obviously they'll have to sell some so that but I'm not really deciding for them, so that is on their own. Ricardo, hello, how are you, Ricardo? The first time I really never saw your message, but I appreciate. Thank you for coming back, and kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much, Ricardo. Also, you can tell us where you're coming from, Ricardo, if you do not mind. So, friend, that was weird story number 7. Gold for pipes. The city of Osaka, Japan received a mystery donation of $3.6 million in gold, specifically intended to help fix the city's aging water system. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah. I apologize for that, friend. I'm suffering from a flu, which is not really easy, but we have to go on. So moving on to a bizarre or weird story number 8, pea coffee. It's saying scientists and foodies are buzzing today over a new alternative coffee made entirely from peas. Pea coffee. Yeah. So coffee made from peas. This is actually my first time to hear this. Pea coffee. So where are they using coffee yet they're peace. They're peace. Are you really like, are you confused like me? P coffee. So it's not really coffee, it's P. Okay. P coffee. Scientists and foodies are buzzing today of a new alternative coffee made entirely from peas. So does this peas really, you see coffee has caffeine, I believe. So do peas really have caffeine? Oh friend, if you happen to know, like coffee has, peas have caffeine like similar to the one that is in coffee, maybe tell us. Let us know. I'm really like eager to find out. Do they? Pea coffee. I even want now to test it. Obviously, sugarless. I'm not a fan of sugar. I do not like sugar. I do not really like sugary things. It's not like the doctor warned me not to take them, but I do not really do sugar. Like, yeah, I do not do sugar. So that was weird or bizarre story number 8. Moving on. Maggie at weddings. Maggie at weddings. That is the title, and then it says, following a viral crowd rush at a recent event, a man is now urging for mandatory Maggie noodle stalls at all weddings, a proposal the company is reportedly backing. So these people really want these are Maggie noodles, and then it's like there was an event somewhere, and then somebody decided like, I'll go with my, what do you call it, my stall, and then put it somewhere over there and sell Maggie noodles. And people really crowded that stall. People came, like it attracted so many people. And then somebody has come out and said, you see, did you see what happened in that area, that place? Why can't we do it as well? Like, why can't we do it in every wedding? We install those stalls, or maybe we carry the stalls, and then we begin selling these noodles to people, especially weddings. Looks like people really liked them. So why can't we sell them? And the company is actually backing that proposal, like, yeah, it's a good idea, so we should do it. Why can't we do it? Yeah, you see, amazing. So that is actually somebody who has seen an opportunity somewhere. This is a business person. So this person has seen an opportunity somewhere, and he or she wants to at least take advantage of it. People were rushing to that event, like that wedding, after somebody came with a stall, a Maggie noodle stall. So people crowded, and then these guys were like, this must be a good business idea. So why can't we do it in every wedding? Like, if there is a wedding in somewhere, we bring the stall and sell these noodles. It will actually pick and will make money, you see, because every business person or businessman or lady wants at least to make profit, right? If you go into business, you go into business to make money, not lose. And if you make losses, obviously what you'll do is you'll shut that business down, because you cannot really, like, instead of getting money, you're losing money. You cannot do that, friend. I believe so. Yeah. So Maggie at weddings. Following a viral crowd rush at a recent event, a man is now urging for mandatory Maggie noodle stalls at all weddings, a proposal the company is reportedly backing. So that is weird or bizarre story number 9. Moving on to number 10. So I'll take another sip, friend. Only bear with me. But this is actually hot water. Yeah. Okay. The IKEA craze. Now listen. Shoppers have reportedly gone bananas at IKEA stores for a specific orangutan plush toy. This sudden demand follows a viral video of an abandoned baby monkey in a Japanese zoo that has adopted the stuffed animal as its mother figure. So the people here saw a video whereby a baby monkey adopted what we call orangutan plush toy. Now this baby monkey treats this orangutan like its mother. So the baby monkey has no mother. So he or she treats the toy like her mother. And then people have really gone ahead, decided we'll buy this orangutan plush toy. So it has really been bought by a lot of people, which is really good. Nowadays, just a small thing, very simple, will attract so many people, crowds will flow in. Yeah, amazing. The IKEA craze. Shoppers have reportedly gone bananas at IKEA stores for a specific orangutan plush toy. The sudden demand follows a viral video of an abandoned baby monkey in a Japanese zoo that has adopted the stuffed animal as its mother figure. Yeah, it really sounds sad. Also, it has mixed emotions. It's really sad to see a monkey treating a toy like its mother. At the same time, it really shows affection. Yeah. Okay, friend, moving on. That was actually supposed to be number 10. So moving on to number 11. Weird story. The Very Romantic Bird. The title, and then it says, New Zealand's kakapo, the world's only flightless parrot, is in a rare mood for romance due to a bumper harvest of its favorite berry. Conservationists are live streaming an underground nest where a critically endangered chick hatched today. So this parrot here, flightless, is actually in no mood for romance. It does not really want to couple up, because the reason is there's been a bumper harvest of its favorite berries. So it actually like left its young one alone and then went out to enjoy herself, like enjoying berries, eating berries. Like, I do not want anything to do with my child, my kid. Now I'm using my child because we're human beings, so maybe you'll relate. Like it has like it does not want anything to do with romance. It only wants to eat, enjoy yourself. Yeah, a very romantic bird. So its romance is actually like moved from the fellow birds, now taken it to berries. A berry romance bird. New Zealand's kakapo, the world's only flightless parrot, is in a rare mood for romance due to a bumper harvest of its favorite berries. Conservationists are live streaming an underground nest where a critically endangered chick hatched today. So it never really wanted to take care of its chick. It only wanted to enjoy eating berries. Maybe if we have such people, I do not really know what's supposed to be done to them. Like we do. We have such people. Like you want to. Maybe I'll give an example of somebody who I know of. So this person here, and by bad luck, this person is actually a lady. So this lady here gave birth when she was very young. After she gave birth, she got married to a man who I believe loved her so much. So in the marriage or in that relationship, this lady like wasn't serious with it. She wanted to have fun, enjoy. You see, immediately after you get married, you as a lady, you're supposed to go and like you live the life that you had behind. If maybe you are somebody who used to party a lot, when you get married, such freedom is really restricted. Like you're no longer that person, the party girl. You see, things like now things have changed. Now you are somebody's wife. So being somebody's wife really has certain responsibility, especially when you have a child. So this lady that I happen to know got married at a very young age. She had a child with this same man, and then after she got married, she like wanted to go out every maybe weekend and party with friends. So this guy tried to at least warn her, like tell her, no, you see, you're not supposed to be going out because we have a very young kid, a very small kid. You're supposed to be at home taking care of our kid and not going out to enjoy yourself. So this lady said, no, I getting married to you wasn't like, it's not supposed to be like I came to prison. I came out of my parents' house to come and have freedom in your house, and now I've come to your house. You seem like, and it's like more of a prison, not a bigger prison than the prison that I was in earlier on. Friend, my flow is really on another level. I'll finish that story actually. No worries. So This lady told the guy, you know what? This, whatever we have, is not going to work. So I'll go back to my parents' house, and then what we have is done. We are done. Like we no longer have anything in common. So because we no longer have anything in common, you're no longer my type. So imagine the lady that you've been living with for quite some time is telling you that you're no longer my type. You see? So as a man, what can you do? The lady has told you you're no longer my type. You'll just accept, you see. You cannot really try to force her to stay. It can never work. Even if she stays, she'll not really even respect you. Remember we said a man is supposed to love a lady, and then the lady is supposed to respect the man. No matter what a man does, a lady cannot really love him. What she'll do is respect him. That is how it works. So as a man, do not really expect a woman to love you. It never works that way. So this lady and the man, they went their separate ways. So the lady went with the kid, with the child, and then the man. Now the good thing about this man is in contact with the, like, where I come from, a man can give you a child and then abandon you, like leave you completely, and nothing will happen to him. Not the government, nobody can do actually anything to him. He can give you a child and then go somewhere, father another child, go somewhere, father another child, do the same even to 16 women. They all have his kids, and then nobody will ask him for child support. You see, it's not like there are countries whereby if you father a child with somebody, you have to take care of that child until he or she completes school. Like you have to pay child support, you have to pay school fees, maybe medication, everything, like everything. But here, men actually misbehave, like they misbehave a lot. You father here, father there, everywhere. You have kids, and then you're not even giving out a single cent to these ladies. So you're making women bitter, and at the same time single. So you're making them single mothers and also bitter. They have to work so hard to at least take care of these kids, pay them school fees, because you're no longer there. You do not even support, because you have maybe more than a dozen kids out there. So men, actually, let us actually try to at least, if you have to do it, I believe you understand what I mean. If you have to do it, hello Ricardo, you're here, thank you very much. If you have to do it, use a protection. Yeah, that is the only best way to go about it. Yes, friend. If it's a must, you do it. Use a protection. So, to at least like minimize or maybe do away with such things. Like, or Ricardo, you're saying I'm from Jamaica. Hello brother, how's Jamaica? Yeah, here in Kenya we really love Jamaica so much. We really we support Jamaica music so much. I remember there was a time when Alain came, and then Conscience came from Jamaica, Christopher Martin. We've really like how do we call him? Jakiwa came. Oh, you're saying it's 5 p.m. in Jamaica in the afternoon. You see, Ricardo, someday when at least I'll be like financially stable, I'll come visit Jamaica. Yeah, it's really my dream destination, Jamaica. I normally see Jamaica in the songs, like the beach, the cool breeze, the beauty. Yeah, it looks really amazing, Jamaica. So someday, God willing, I'll visit Jamaica and I'll come look for you, Ricardo. Yeah, I'll look for you someday. You see, you never really know like what will happen tomorrow. So, but I hope and believe that someday I'll visit Jamaica. Yeah. So, a very romantic bird, New Zealand's kakapo, the world's only flightless parrot, is in a rare mode for romance due to a bumper harvest of its favorite berries. Conservationists are live streaming an underground nest where a critically endangered chick hatched today. I say when you come to Jamaica, you can come and eggs and salt fish and party. Yeah, you people from Jamaica, I believe most of you, maybe not all of you, but most of you, I believe you really love partying. I normally see that from the songs that I watch from Jamaica. You people love partying a lot, though not all. Yeah, you see, Ricardo has confirmed like they love partying, which is also amazing. You see, after maybe working from Monday to Friday, at least you need the weekend to party. I also have friends who really love partying. Like on Friday, somebody goes missing from Friday, and then you'll see him on Monday in his place. I also have friends who love partying, which is a very nice thing, you know. When partying, you really meet a lot of people. You interact. You at least we call it networking, right? Yeah. Amazing. So friend, what I'm doing is I'm drinking at least hot water or warm water to at least reduce the itchiness in my throat. And I believe by tomorrow I'll be fine. It's here in my country, it's 1 or 5 a.m. So Stavilan, a good friend of mine from Asia, really advised me like to try and not really. Ricardo, you're asking if I'm on TikTok. I'm not really on TikTok. I only have like a Facebook account and a YouTube channel and what else? IG. Only that. Yeah. So that was weird or bizarre story number 11. Number 12. The smart underwear. Now listen to this. Scientists have unveiled smart underwear designed to track and monitor gas levels for health research, a development currently trending as one of the stranger tech breakthroughs of the year. So you have April 14th is your birthday. Wow. That is amazing, Ricardo. That is very nice. If I could maybe have had the means, I could have attended your birthday, Ricardo, but maybe we'll do it in the future. You never know. Yeah, in the future we can also plan. Your birthday is on 14th. In the future we can plan so that I can at least attend your birthday and party with you guys in Jamaica. And also, yeah, actually that. Moving on. So what I was saying is we now we have smartphones, we have smartwatches. What do we have? Another smart TVs. Yes, we have nowadays. We really have so many. Yes, Ricardo, sure thing. Nowadays we really have so many smart things. So the tech industry has now decided, like, we'll go a step ahead and create smart underwears. So now we have smart underwears. If you never knew about it, now you know it. Like the smart underwears, they're designed to track and monitor gas levels for health research. So how does really a smart underwear look like? I've not even seen the photo, but what I know is the tech industry has designed it to track and record or monitor gas levels. So which gas are they talking about? Ricardo was saying, oh, you'll soon turn 34. Wow. Okay. You see, in my country, we normally say that after you turn 35, now you are no longer a youth. Now you're an adult. So Ricardo, you only have a year, just 1 year. This is to be a youth. If immediately you hit 35, you cease to be a youth. Now you're an adult. And also people normally say, like, life begins at 40. So Ricardo, you have more before your life begins. They normally say it, so it's not my thing. I also heard it from somewhere. But that is a good age, Ricardo. That is a nice age. So friend, what I was saying is, these smart underwears are designed to track and monitor gas levels for health research. And I was really asking myself, like, which type of gas is this? Which gas are they talking about? Yeah. Okay, maybe it's the common gas that you and I know of. So away from that, we are actually almost done. Milky Way Mystery, that is the title. And then it says, Ricardo, you're asking, when is your birthday? My birthday is actually on June 25th. That is when I'll be celebrating my 31st year. So I'll be turning 31 come June 25th. Yeah. So moving on, Milky Way Mystery. Researchers from the University of Calgary reported that something strange is happening in the Milky Way's magnetic field. Though the exact cause remains a cosmic puzzle. So I'm not really going to talk about this because I do not really have more information about this. So we'll jump it. So friend, let's jump it. Now, on to the second last. AI roommate. Listen, a man in Bengaluru has made headlines for creating an AI-powered roommate specifically programmed to manage the ceiling fan while he sleeps. So this guy has actually created a roommate, and the roommate is AI. And the work of AI is to manage the ceiling fan, the fans that are normally like attached to the ceiling. So the work of this AI is to manage it, like since maybe if it gets warm, it turns on. When it gets like maybe the temperature is low or it cools, it goes off. This guy here is in Bengaluru. So friend, if you're joining us, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. So AI roommate, a man in Bengaluru has made headlines for creating an AI-powered roommate specifically programmed to manage the ceiling fan while he sleeps. So this guy is really having like the best time of his life. Wow. Okay, all right. So it's 1:14 a.m. Wow. AI roommate. So maybe has it ever happened to you that you want a roommate, but not a roommate who maybe you can converse with? A roommate that you can control. Like put on the lights, switch off the lights. Maybe play me music. Yeah, we happen to know of such, like the people with iPhones, they normally use Siri. Siri, when is my birthday? Siri, play for me something, maybe such things, you see. So maybe have you ever got to a point whereby you want a roommate? Not somebody who will maybe, you see, roommates at times you really like quarrel, you have fights. A roommate. And now the AI roommate is, you'll be in charge of it or him or her. Like do this, do that. So like this roommate really has no say in whatever decision you choose to take. It's only you or upon you. Yeah. Okay, also it can be fun as well. You created it, so you're in control and it's not in control. If things turn the other way, friend, you'll suffer. Because the AI roommate has no emotions. He'll just maybe kick you around, order you around. Do this, do that, do A, do B, do C, such things. Moving on, finishing now to our last weird story or bizarre story. Late library return. A library in Washington finally received a biography of Henry Ford that was returned nearly 64 years past its due date. So somebody borrowed a biography of Henry Ford and then went away for 64 good years. Yeah? 64 years. I believe this is not actually the person who borrowed it, because if you borrowed something and then you go with it for more than 64 years, can you convince me you'll remember after 64 years and then you return it? Is it possible? I really doubt. For real, I doubt. Like you borrow something and then you disappear with it for 64 years, good years, and then you return it. You cannot be the same person. Like the person who borrowed it, it makes no sense. 64 years is a very, very long period of time. Maybe your memory by then will be maybe like you would have even forgotten like you borrowed it. Like for example, now there is a memory of mine when growing up. There is a memory that I do not really have, or maybe there are things that I've really forgotten. Even if somebody tries to like remind me, I might not even remember them. For real, it will be very hard. So I've just been around for the past 30 years. Now imagine being around for 64 plus years, and then somebody is trying to remind you something. It will be impossible. Friend, if you are joining us, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate it. We're actually about to finish. So we were talking about a late library return, which is our last weird story. Late library return. A library in Washington finally received a biography of Henry Ford that was returned nearly 64 years past its due date. I'm even trying to figure out, like, try to imagine, like, so these people actually kept the record, like, this book was borrowed a certain date and it was never returned. But you see, nowadays information can be kept for a very long time. It's not like in the past whereby maybe people used to write to keep information on paper, like mine here. I keep my information here, so I do my research and then I write it down, and maybe a few years from now or many years from now I'll not be having this book. It will get old and then tear, or maybe somebody might splash on it. Such things, they do happen. But also, if it will be kept very well, this book over here, it can last for a very long period of time. So we should at least learn to take care of things. Maybe if this Henry Ford biography was misplaced or maybe got into the wrong hands, maybe by now it couldn't have gotten to the right people. to the Washington Library. Maybe. Ricardo is saying, okay, bro. Thank you, bro, Ricardo. I appreciate your support, your messages. Thank you very much. So that was actually our last weird or bizarre story. And I pray that the next time we meet, the next time that I come here, I pray that I come very, very, very fine or very healed. Yeah? I pray that. So friend, it has really been fun. Yeah. Since we began around 12 something. So we've been around for the past 1 hour, 31 minutes. Yeah? It's amazing. It's really amazing. So friend, it's a bye for now. Take care of yourself. We will meet on the next stream. My name is Eno Mark 29.